Hello friend, today we are going to discuss about operators in C. In previous session we had seen the data types in C. We seen in the previous lecture primary data type, derived data type, user defined data type in C. Now in today's session we are seeing the operators in C. The operators are the foundation of any programming language. Operators are the foundation of any programming language. Thus, the functionality of the C language is incomplete without the use of the operator. Friend, operator are the symbol which tell the compiler to perform certain operations. The C operator are symbols that are used to perform mathematical or logical manipulation. The C language support a rich set of built-in operators. Built-in means the system operator, because the definition of that operator is saved in the already saved in a compiler. An operator is a symbol that tells the compiler to perform certain mathematical or logical manipulation. So the operators are used in a program to manipulate the data and variables. So friends, see this diagram. This is the diagrammatic representation of operator in C. Here, the first operator is the unary operator. This operator is also called as the increment or decrement operator. This is type of the unary operator. Then second one is the binary operators. The binary operator contain arithmetic operator, relational operator, logical operator, bitwise operator and assignment operator. These all are the binary operator. And third category is the ternary operator. The ternary operator is also called as the conditional operator. So, in the next session we had seen what is the unary operator, what is the binary operator, what is the ternary operator. The C operators can be classified into following types. The first one is the arithmetic operator, second is the relational operator, third one is the logical operator, fourth one is the bitwise operator, fifth one is the assignment operator, sixth is the conditional operator and seven is the special operator. This is the categorization of the operator. First we see what is the arithmetic operator. Everyone is known as what is the arithmetic operator, what is addition take place, what with the help of the subtraction we can do the we can subtract one element from the another element. These all the arithmetic operator are included in this set. So this the following table show the operator, arithmetic operator and description. Plus is used for addition of two numbers or add two operands. Minus is used for subtraction purpose. Star is used for multiplication purpose. Slash is used for division. Modulo, this percent is called as the modulo operator, and it is used for the remainder of the division. It is used for the remainder purpose. This plus plus operator is the increment operator. That means increase the integer value by 1, and minus minus is the decrement operator. That means decreases the integer value by 1. These are the arithmetic operator. So friend, let us see this arithmetic operator with the help of the example. Suppose I include the header file stdio.h. Here I take main function int main, integer main. The return type of this main function is integer in this program. So opening brace. Here I declare three variables a, b and c. A, integer a equal to 10. I assign 10 value to a, 4 value to b and res variable. Now here printing the a and b. Suppose I print the value of a and b. What is the initial value of a and b? 10 and 4. So print in a printf statement, printf opening parenthesis double quotation mark a is percent d. Percent specifier is used for the integer purpose, printing the integer value, and b is percent d. Slash n is the special character constant, double quotation mark, comma a comma b. Now here we add the two numbers a and b and store the result in res variable. So res equal to a plus b and print the addition here in the printf statement. Now res equal to a minus b. Now print the subtraction result. Res equal to a star b, that means multiplication. Print here multiplication result. Then division a slash b. Then modulus res equal to a mod b. It perform the modulus operation and return 0. Why we return 0 here? Because we give the integer return type to the main function. So we give the return 0 here, and closing curly brace is the end of the main function. So friend, when we execute that program, compile and execute that program, the output will be like that. The a is 10 and b is 4. Initial value of a is 10 and b is 4. Now a plus b is 14 because 10 plus 4 is 14. A minus b, that means subtraction. 10 minus 4 is 6. Now multiplication, a into b. Star is used for multiplication purpose. So 10 into 4, 40. It will be show the output 40. Now division, a divided by b, that means 10 divided by 4. It will give the output 2. Now a modulus b. Modulus is the operator that will be show the remainder of the division. So 10 divided by 4. It will be show the remainder 2. These are the arithmetic operator. Now next one is the relational operator. The relational operator is also known as the comparative operators. The following table show all the relational operators supported by the C programming language. This is the operator equal to equal to. It will be checked if two operands are equal. This equal to operator is checked if the two operands are equal. Now not equal to. This operator is not equal to. It will be checked if two operands are not equal. If this is greater than sign, it will be checked if the operand on the left is greater than operand on the right hand side. This is less than sign. It will be checked that the operand on the left hand side is smaller than the right hand operator. Now greater than equal to. It will be check the left operator is greater than or equal to right operand, and less than equal to. Check if the operand on the left is smaller than or equal to right operand. I think you know that this is less than, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to. You have to know these two, equal to and not equal to. This equal to operator is called as the equality operator because it check that if two operands are equal, and not equal to means it check that if two operands are not equal. Now we see in this relational operator with the help of the program. Here I include the header file stdio.h. Now in the main function I give the three variable. I declare the three variable: integer a equal to 21, integer b equal to 10, integer c. Now if a equal to b, if the value of a equal to b, if this condition is true, then the this statement will be executed. Line 1 will be executed. So 21 equal to 10, is it correct? No. Now in the else part, here a is not equal to b. Now if a is less than b, what is value of a? 21. 21 is less than 10? No. So it will be skip that part and go to the else part. Printf line 2, a is not less than b. Now here if a is greater than b, then yes, this statement will be executed. Line 3, a is greater than b. Else line 3, a is not greater than b. Now let us change the value of a and b. Suppose value of a equal to 5 and b equal to 20 now. Now again check. If a is less than equal to b, if this condition is true, then this part will be executed. Now again, if b is greater than equal to b is greater than equal to a, if this condition is true, then this one is executed. When you compile and execute the above program, it produces the following output: a is not equal to b, a is not less than b, A is greater than B, A is either less than or equal to B, and B is either greater than or equal to B. So while executing this program, it will be show this output. Now next one is the logical operator. The following table show the logical operators that are supported by the C. Assume that the variable A hold the 1 and variable B hold the 0. Suppose consider that the value of A initially is equal to 1 and value of B is initially is equal to 0. Now there are three types of logical operator will be there: logical and, logical or, and logical not. The operator will be double ampersand is called as the logical AND operator. If both the operands are non-zero, then the condition become true. If both the operand means the right hand operand and left hand operand. These the two operand contained behind the operator. So if both the operands are non-zero, then the condition become true. Suppose A and B is false. Why it is false? Because here the value of B is 0 and value of A is 1. So 1 and with 0, it is false. When it is true, if the value of B is 1, then 1 and 1, so it will be true. Now this is called as, second operator is called as the logical OR operator. If any of the two operand is non-zero, then the condition become true. If we check that A logical or B, then it will be show the output true. And third one is called as the logical NOT. It will be shown by this symbol, NOT symbol. And it is used to reserve the logical state of its operand. If the condition is true, then logical NOT operator will make it false. Not A and B is true. Okay, not A and B is true. Now we see this operator with the help of the example. Here I include the header file. Here in the main function I declare 4 variable, integer A equal to 10, B equal to 4, C equal to 10 and D equal to 20. Now we see the logical operator, logical AND example. If A greater than B and C equal to D, if A greater than B. So what is the value of A greater than B? 10 greater than B, 10 greater than 4? Yes, it is true. So it is 1. And C equal to D, if this condition is true, as the condition will be true, 10 equal to 20? No. So 1 and 0. No, it will be show A is greater than B and C is equal to D. Now this condition is false. It will be show that the AND condition is not satisfied. Now logical AND example. Now here, if A greater than B or logical or C equal to D. So A greater than B. This condition is true. Then it will be show the 1. Or C equal to D. This condition is false. Now here in the logical OR example, this is the logical OR example. Here it will be show that A is greater than B or C is equal to D. Else neither A is greater than B nor C equal to D. Logical NOT. Now if not A, then A is 0. Else A is not 0 and return 0. So the output of this above program is AND condition is not satisfying. A is greater than B or C equal to D and A is not 0. Then next one is the unary operator in C. The one of the following into a category of unary operator are unary arithmetic operator. This operator, unary operator is contained within the arithmetic operator. So increment operator. The plus plus operator is used to increment the value of an integer. When we place before the variable name, it also called as the pre-increment operator. It is its value is incremented instantly. For example, plus plus x. And when it is placed after the variable name, it is called as the post increment operator. Its value is preserved temporarily until the execution of this statement, and it get updated before the execution of the next statement, and it will be shown with the help of x plus plus. So plus plus x is called as the pre-increment operator, and x plus plus is called as the post-increment operator. And next one is the decrement operator, the minus minus operator. This is also the type of unary operator. It is used to decrement the value of an integer by 1 when the place before the variable name, also called as the pre-decrement operator, and its value is decremented instantly. For example, minus minus x, and when it is placed after the variable name, so it is called as the post decremented operator, and it is used, its value is preserved temporarily until the execution of this statement, and it gets updated before the execution of the next statement. So for example, it will be x minus minus. So friend, when we write minus minus x, then it is called as the pre-decrement operator, and x minus minus, it is called as the post decrement operator. So what is the increment and decrement operator, that we seen with the help of the example. Here I include the header file. Now in the main function I declare three variable a, b and c. Res. So the value of a equal to 10, b equal to 4 and res variable. These three are integer type of the variable. Now we see that what is the post incremented operator. So the res is assigned to 10 only. A is not updated yet. Here a plus plus. So res equal to a plus plus. What is the initial value of a? 10. So 10 plus plus, but the value of a is initially assigned to res. So now when we print the res, it will be show the output 10. Now a is percent d and res is, here a become 11. Now when we print that value, then it will be incremented by 1. Now post decrement example. Here res is assigned to 11 only. A is not updated yet. So res equal to a minus minus. What is the value of a? 10. So 10 minus minus, that means 9. So res equal to 9 now. But here a is percent d and res is a. So pre-increment example. Res is assigned to 11 now, since a is updated here itself. So value of a equal to 11, and here a is percent d and res is percent d. So it will be pre-decrement example. So here res equal to minus minus a. So it will be show the output. A is 11, res is 10, a is 10, res is 11, a is 11, res is 11, a is 10, res is 10. Now friend, you can write this example and show the output of what is the value of a and res. So you have to clearly understand what is the increment and decrement operator value of. If you not understand, then I will clear that idea in the next session. Thank you friend.